champions. The battle for EMA, like Kuka was mentioning, is on. The next 2 matches will determine a lot here. Whether it's a group stage exit for FUT, or whether they move on and stay in contention for that slot. Meanwhile, China looking for their very first win on a global stage. Already the wingman sent in. And there's no re-clear. Just something that you have to be looking out for if you're ASE. Studying this Haven is looking for the information about where that wingman went. Are they going to pick it back up? Are they going to follow up with an execute off of it? There's a timing window here for FUT.
There is, and it's just life here on the site. Depending on how much pressure they apply through short, too, he could be overwhelmed very quickly. But the paranoia doesn't hit, the goop does.
Oh, wow. They know that he's on short.
Yeah, he just tucks in short. Look, another bit of utility use, but there's no pressure coming in from the site itself. It doesn't matter, though, as Krax gets a kill.
That's the first sign that they're very unprepared there. You've got to be ready for that flash from Krax over top of Long. And on top of that, nobody to follow up and help him. Either way, that's a great shock from HFMI.
Second one used in the round already. We saw it in the opener. Now finding value there, but Monk on the swing, trying to hold them back. That paranoia is going to help too, but Captain goes undetected. He's only able to take down 2 with him, though, as the pistol goes towards ASE.
So quick there to come back on the site. And Yishen as well. So this tier 1 stage, back at lock-in. If they don't start off strong, it's really difficult for them to mentally get back into the game.
They're wanting to go fast here, and Monk is just inside the smoke with the stinger, waiting for the challenge. Gun barrel's the first to go! How does he get 2 there? Bunt from a distance, Garrett grabbing a couple of his own, and leaving Mr. Fallen by himself.
If that is executed properly, either way. Also love the Ares buy from Yishen. It does allow him to follow up on this bonus in some interesting ways. He already spammed down Garage. Didn't break the turret, though. You can get that broken just by spamming.
And they've seen it there already, so it shouldn't be a surprise. Smoked off this time, though, at least for now. And that's going to force them to put bodies in the space that the turret should be watching. You saw Monk just step into window.
Oh, that's a second smoke already used for Mr. Fallen. He used one on Long at the beginning, and then the second one on Garage, which was the one that they used just in the prior round.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a long time for them to be able to hit. They hit without smokes. That could be dire. Depending on if they smoke heaven, if they smoke spawn, they've got to wait another 20 seconds at least for the second one to come back up.
Sure.
Plenty of execute tools still, though.
But it seems like they're going to want to wait for now.
That dart is really shallow, though. The one down short, SFMI might have false information.
He just wants to tuck. No, it's punished by Maj. You see the paranoia going out too. Utility dumped over the wall as they get their way out onto the site. The spike following shortly thereafter.
That re-clear, normally a good idea late in the round to find some information, but he's not assisted and there's no util with it. So HFMI taking a very risky play and paying for it. Aftershock will be nice to help push out those players down in dark.
Well, not to mention the fault line that's there. Off of the paranoia, the dash out, trying to catch him as they're funneling out. Kiwi actually falls to the utility. But ASE in a great position here. Wingman finding nothing. Crack swing on the other side of the smoke, still healthy. On the swing, and he wasn't healthy for long as he falls. So does the rest of FUT.
They strike so fast. On that retake, that's the second one FUT have lost that went down in the dark, and then the dash over by Life. Oh, Kiwi made an attempt. That angle of the aftershock could allow him to updraft out there. Is huge. Now he's up to an Odin too. You saw when they went to Seaside, he's able to spam out players who are trying to hide in default. You'd see that become a theme if he is very, very interested in it.
Maj a little bit further up here. And I think that's where they're expecting the turret that's been there a couple of times. You saw the ping on the minimap and the smoke followed. But at this point, they should know that the turret is not there. It cannot be heard.
Just a Marshall. He's trying to find the angle on the bunt. Little damage done, but he's tucked and safe. And 50 seconds right now. They're going to go for the exec, but without the big weaponry. 2 players on the site, though, they can take them down.
Fun stun. Monk, though, goes undetected.
Is that Odin spam?
I mean, it just looks so effortless when it seems like that. A 3K for the Sentinel.
Self's under in dark when that aftershock came through in the last round. And this time, too, with this Haven composition you've seen plenty of times. Flash down, hold on, stun as well.
It's fast, and that's another punish.
That's a free kill onto Mr. Fallen, the smoker. They either need to speed up or start looking and spreading for picks instantly.
The setup for it was so pretty. They had the fault line, they invested the paranoia out from Bunt too.
And look at the follow-up too. They've got the KJ util here.
I dropped the spike.
To delay even further. They'll get ahead of it. I don't even think the first one was popped there. I think they got up close enough.
His shock darts have caused a couple of problems already, and it's so early.
This time, huge ults though for FUT. Counter ult coming in as well as that breach ult. Plenty of time to run back onto the site here.
Oh, they're dropping the Rolling Thunder as well? Kiwi gets 2
Did they
before he
both
gets
get detained? Both of them in long got detained right now. No punish though.
I mean, everyone's detained. It's just like we've thrown a pause on the round. 4 players detained in that instance. Action back ensuing though is Bunt, clearing every angle that he can. Still presence in short. Via Maj, Monk trying to find it. Oh, there was a dink there, but that's all it was. HFMI cannot convert. Footer on the board.
Key ults though, FUT probably would have lost that round. They didn't have the tools to take down the lockdown.
Oh, that second one.
That's nasty. I'm still shocked how they got detained in the first place.
Online for FUT, including Geckos.
Out of my way.
We'll see how they choose to use it. You hear the blades used right off the bat. For Kiwi, meanwhile, an op in the hands of life. Blade spotted. Not a single shot fired.
Replace KJ over here inside of this too. Just barely popped before he was about to use a thrash. Just could have canceled it, brought him out of it. Use the wingman instead.
Oh yeah!
Here it comes into B. Ult in the back of the site as well for Mr. Fallen.
Make sure no one's there. Recalls Thrash back. Picks it up to run one more time. Meanwhile, Hunter's Fury invested here, this time from HFMI. Boy, was he patient with that. But nothing found. Now they're going to invest the Rolling Thunder and the Paranoid. They're going to try to push him up, but the counter flash from Mr. Fallen is excellent.
The spike's still not planted here.
And that's the second thrash. The second thrash is short. I think it delayed. Caught 2. But HFMI causing problems. They're surrounded. I don't think they know where Maj is. It may not matter. In a position to save the round himself. Bunt trying to take it down, and he cannot. Add a captain 1v2, 20 HP. Start to see a couple of bullets whiz by his ears. He's gonna find the timing. He's got a shot to make a play here, but it's just not enough health.
That was a classic?
20 HP, it doesn't take much.
Life swapped to it instantly too. In that situation. He did get a detain here, like you said, but he did not spot HFMI in the corner. And that's the key detail. Force up. You've got a judge in the hands of Mr. Fallen. Weapons for everybody else. Need to start seeing some pace with these executes rather than the map control style.
See, Life can post up a chore with the op, and you have Ishin playing in link.
Wow.
Able to dump utility and cause problems. Fault line still in play here. Finally used. Meanwhile, HFMI getting the kill.
It's so interesting there. They tucked inside of that cubby, specifically to dodge util and the drone. And then they use util anyways. Life, an easy kill on Amaj for sure.
But a little fear.
I'm wondering what FUT is thinking with these ideas so far.
They're going to get through out onto the site. But between the op and the Odin on the other side, this could be problematic. It could be disastrous, but no. Cracks with the response.
HFMI still down short. They know he was there.
Cracks caught. Reloading. Fight still even, though. Both survive with not much HP. I mean, a total of 21 amongst both. How do you sidestep that shot? He's just waiting. He knows there's going to be a swing. He's just got to be patient with it, and HFMI gets it. But Mr. Fallen clutching it back, and now with just 11 HP, what can HFMI do? Nothing!
Oh, yes, that's the reputation that they've had, but FUT is the one that broke that reputation. So I'm shocked at the ideas that are coming through, but it ends up working out. They get their second round on the board. And the reason why I'm saying space, that Tasova just droned, and again, they go down deep.
Off
Nice
the
little updraft too for the Knives to follow up, but the combination doesn't quite find anything. Remember last time with that same idea, they caught Mr. Fallen. Enemy.
Where do they go from here? Mr. Fallen has his ult. That's all they have for now. Meanwhile, Bun is taking a fair amount of damage. There's the ult. Got over there quick.
Okay. That's some misdirection. Look at the players clearing spawn right now. Yishen really wondering, is he up in heaven? It's funny too, Monk didn't reposition. If he was in heaven, he might have been dead.
The judge from that distance. It's pretty, and there's help. There's help not far off. He's just having himself a good time. Both of them are really. Between the judge and the Odin, the round should be secured. Unless Maj does something ridiculous. He's already gotten two. It'll have to be an ace for him to pull it off. Bunt
30
weak.
seconds left.
But the Knives close the deal.
And actually, Monk heard the TP the entire time. That's why you could stick right in that position. He knew where the Omen was.
I respect that so much. Jumping out of the smoke.
Strong start from EG. And the ideas that FUT were throwing out were just not quite enough. And they are mixing things up. Going for even different styles of gameplay.
That's a deep smoke for Mr. Fallen. That Kiwi's tucked into right now.
Maybe allows for this two-way pinch from this side if Kiwi wants out of the smoke.
Perhaps
They're close to that C-Link.
Spike planted.
Spike still invested. HFMI taking care of the duelist. That flash is just so good, but my goodness, man, nothing working. Yeah, it's just pistols. But for ASC, an opportunity to really balloon things financially.
They just pulled right through the molly to go for Knives. Are you kidding me? Disrespect. They're known for dominant halves on both sides of this map.
He's so far up. I mean, he's just calling the bluff.
This is scary. I mean,
That's not a jet.
Continue, no.
Yeah. Oh, but they apply pressure from short too. Bunt's already so far up. Playing in the smoke.
Uses flash too, and I love that idea actually. That wall very spammable by that Odin. HFMI. Really knows his stuff on this map. Swaps it with Yu-Chen as well. Two big picks.
And the op for life is gonna have to be big. Wow, the timing on that was insane.
He had insane moments in the last game against DRX.
How is he still alive? He's got a shorty! Oh. It's a terrifying jump scare on the other side, but Bunt! That transfer was filthy! Not able to get the fourth, the 1v1.
That alarm bot might be down right now. He just pulled it away.
No way, he has
Does
no
he
idea.
know?
Oh, he does. 48 HP.
He can't recover the spike yet.
40 seconds left. He's got to reposition. The health is low! And HF playing so loose, they're having fun.
I think they came into the series thinking, oh, like 100%, this is dire for us. We're in this situation. Compound.
Here.
Lighter buy for the attacking side. You see it, Stingers, Spectres. Smattered assortment of weaponry. And Mr. Fallen has gotten up, see, very far, just contacting. The swing is there.
They're coming one by one, Doug.
Yeah, they are. That is a terrifying prospect.
Ego there. Saying we've got to be able to beat them with something basic.
Oh yeah.
This time Bunt's the one hopping. Not able to land the shot. You hear the ult used from Cracks.
He has a Vandal on the back of sight.
He's not going to get to use it. Paranoid, he's not. Wait.
Hello?
No.
Hello?
You check him, right?
Counter breach ult.
No.
Wow.
How is he alive? Finally dies in the least expected moment.
But all the time.
Down, C.
And now he's maybe be able to place this lockdown, but it's not going to be safe. You have to get out.
Look at where life is.
Hello?
He's behind them. And what's it? Oh, he toggled right back into it.
There's a player detained on the other side right now. HFMI is alone against Maj. He's
Monk.
back in the action.
Monk weak. With the swing. Dies. HFMI, have him do it himself. A 1v3. Nothing.
first half. Look at this again. Chaos, multiple ults, multiple flashes. HFMI tracks him with that Hunter's Fury. But at least, I mean, that matters a lot for this team. And maybe that's why this being their map pick here is an issue. And that's a Sheriff headshot from across the map. Mr. Fallen just going for a jump peek. Would love to see that on the replay.
Yeah, that's also now really no smokes on the defensive side for FUT with Mr. Fallen down. Early in the round, too.
Kiwi's getting info here, but does not want to end up in that same situation that we saw Life in the first round of the game. Isolated and alone. So he falls back. And ASC. We've already seen quite a few moments like this where they end up being able to regroup in the first half on the retakes and have solid executes. Now waiting for that fault line to come back up so that they can use it for taking the C side. But as you can see, FUT again with the scared play. They rotate around and full stack this A site because they lose one player.
Yeah, you saw Cracks shortly after Mr. Fallen goes down. Cracks checked C.
They're not even hearing the spike plant go down right now.
He checked C and then rotated all the way back to A where the bunch is. Now they've realized we've lost full control of the map, rotating back.
Saving grace here. Still so much util for Cracks, still so much util for Captain. His fault line is back up, but they've got to get in positions to be able to retake fast, and they've got to find ones. But the rest of the team is just falling off. There's no smokes on this play.
Life falls. Kiwi's still healthy. You see them all playing down long, and that could be a problem for ASE. That shock dart's going to hurt, though. Cracks has gotten into half. He's going to get it the whole way. It's a pistol for FUT.
The players on FUT. His first shot.
That was gross.
Mr. Fallen was trying to challenge there, though, so that's the sort of mistake. Ghost doesn't do that.
They're going to really help to fight back with. He was by
There's a
himself.
force. There's a force here.
That's a big one.
Full armor. Stingers on deck. What?
What?
That's the Vandal!
All right. A 1-for-1.
I like that play, but Kiwi needs to be hitting that. Got to get back into that quick before they end up getting pinched on the C side. And you saw all of the FUT players falling off as that execute came in, but now they're in a situation where things are even. I mean, the guns are even. Almost, they do recover the Vandal.
Yeah, it's in the hands of Cracks right now. But ASC on C, putting their foot down, trying to hold them back, not playing offsite. And they're just not, I mean, they're so cautious about it. They're so meticulous about it.
3 players through garage, through a smoke is the play you want to make.
Remember, this is the one gun that they have. Trying to swing into 2 stingers like that is just not going to work.
You cannot respect them if you're ASC. You need to continue to keep this foot on the gas against them. Keep them down, keep them thinking. This game thinking that that might be the scoreline on the first map.
Yeah. I mean, and for FUT, really, to understand you're down 9-3 at half, you win the pistol and you go, okay, now is an opportunity for us to snowball this. Let's get through the next round cleanly. To lose that round, find yourself back on a broken bye.
Oh, you start talking about going next.
Yeah, at this point.
I got the spike.
Scary position they find themselves in.
Spike drop.
Kiwi's got to come alive. This guy has been so inconsistently playing throughout the entire season. Sometimes, and oftentimes, you see him beasting the server.
Yeah.
It's just not been there. Maybe the defensive half will be where he comes alive, but he's got to get that up online.
And he's running out of time for it, too.
Look at the full rotate again. I mean, this is called early, 50 seconds. They're going to go for an execute. They're going to meet them this time.
They're in the right place. See him trying to play around the cloudburst, but everyone flashed up, and FUT finding value with the pistols. But you still don't have the real weaponry to fight back.
I mean, they're trying to hold on to these guns, but they're going to have to give it up, which means lots of upgraded weapons right now. FUT full eco on this one.
30 seconds left.
Take some weapons.
No? None? One.
Only Maj.
Okay.
I mean, there was only 2 guns on the site, so maybe there wasn't even one for Life or HFMI.
Placing swarm grenade.
Either way, Maj has a little bit more. 13 seconds left. Playing in the smoke, waiting, jumping out at the same time. Maj finding value with the Vandal. Still healthy.
These 2 right here.
It's so early, but they find themselves in such dangerous territory. Meanwhile, for ASC, you imagine It looks tasty. The opportunity to make history. But you've got to be able to close it out. Bunt, expecting pressure. The cue of utility. And the swing as he falls.
There it is, out of captain. They trade back Mr. Fallen, who again fell early to that long C peak. This mosh pit's not going to delay them.
No, he's ahead of it.
The flash actually pings.
Cracks patiently waiting. And the patience is punished. They have so many tools, man. They've got the spike down. Yeah, they're a little weak, but they have the rolling thunder. No real qualms with investing at this late. And you see him playing off now. He's already tucked in Cubby down too long.
They're not even sure whether they want to save or not here.
They also have a reflank out from Bunt in case things get really hairy.
Aftershock will be good.
Oh, they
Player
He
standing.
fully
killed him.
commit, and there's no challenge. Out of captain has a chance to reposition.
Did you hear him?
Bunt not moving. The tap, the paranoia, the swing, and out of captain with it. Well done, and maybe that's the catalyst.
He's the guy who stays active. No saving hopes for FUT on this first map. The aftershock perfect as the breach ult comes out. From Yushen, the driving seat, are the attacking Seoul Esports players. Mr. Fallen cannot lose this peak. I love that they're challenging him. They've killed him twice already. Go for it more. And he's the IGL too.
No! I thought Life was gonna go aggressive on Mr. Fallen, but instead goes up top, clears out cracks. And now creeping forward. They invest the lockdown though as a counter to buy some time.
They're still spread out on the map. They're not even ready to necessarily commit to this C-side and that lockdown gets baited out, but they still lose.
He's
At least a kill.
He's tucked in.
They know he's here. Oh my goodness, there
Do
could be
they?
a massive flank. If they end up hitting that A side or B side, they're rotating again early. They're trying to stack the right place.
They have no idea where he is. There's no way.
This could be the end.
They just smoked down long. They're guessing. Maj is dead.
Blocking sight.
And now it's gonna open up C. Remember, he was tucked in the tiniest of corners around the lockdown.
Crazy. We saw them spamming considering it, but when the spam didn't catch him,
Yeah.
they fall off. Life going for way too much here, but he should get this kill. And I mean, that's it.
Yeah.
There's no more breach ult. You're looking at that as the key factor in the retake attempt from FUT. Now it has to be pure heroics.
A total of 19 HP across the two remaining members. And they have no, I mean, they don't want the heat, man.
I mean, yeah. 19 HP, like you said. And what a decision to make on
Yeah.
giving up match point.
You wonder in situations like that, you're right. It's an incredibly difficult decision to make, right? You risk it because you're down big and you need to make a play, or you just play it safe, which really has felt like it's been FUT's approach.
It's been a massive error.
Give me those back.
Last round it ended up working out, but just barely. This match point for attacking Seoul Esports, this will be their first map win. On the international stage, their first appearance.
You wouldn't believe it with how they've played. Look how far up Kiwi is. Is Monk aware? Does he know? The narrowest of margins in regards to time. Monk, no real possibility to know that that's where Kiwi is.
It's important there. Flash was invested, but he did not dash. That's the cue normally that you know somebody's pushing up. And also there was no smoke for Mr. Fallen on the one-way angle. Normally Mr. Fallen is doing this by himself, so I like this change from FUT. Definitely something that they've switched up coming into this game.
Swarm grenade.
Oh, they know now.
That's cool. Little molly into the cubby to clear it out. But Kiwi's still holding.
And he finds one for it. That's got to feel bad if you're HFMI, right? Monk has been there the entire time.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
doesn't die.
I mean, he was ready for it too. So.
Yeah, yeah.
Initiated.
They're setting up to go through garage here, not towards B, which would be what this lockdown indicates. But it does also take the space in garage for them. Kiwi loves these elevated off
30
angles.
seconds left.
Could do some damage here.
Monk falls. There it is, Kiwi. You're right. Damage found.
Spike down. C.
Leaving Bun alone. A 1v4. Mr. Fallen's weak. But it's going to take a little bit more than just one weak member to pull this one off. With 13 seconds left, committing to the spike. Add a captain with utility. That paranoia. Oh my gosh, we hit all three. Woo!
Wow. I think Maj was full blind when he got the kill too. And you were thinking a little bit, there's like 1 second left on that paranoia. Now they're faced with match point too.
It's a setup that they have here. Smoking the fault line and taking space short. No, the dart keeps him back. Well considered by HFMI.
I love just sending it here.
Try to bully their way through. There are a lot of defenses from FUT here. Out of captain repositioning. There's the Rolling Thunder. And it's going to hit them all. Nobody's out onto the site yet except for Life, who's dead. Kiwi on the swing. A shoulder spotted. Nothing but an elbow.
They still want to go in the side. They pivoted a few times, but they didn't do that much against DRX.
Will the persistence pay off? Or will it be punished? It is.
ASC. I like the ideas that they've thrown in the last couple of rounds where, you know, you're trying to go against exploring much. But at this point, you need to start going for the basics, the way that you got to this scoreline in the first place.
They're down on a life eye. It's actually just Ishin with a stinger.
Monk has been destroying players on these first kills across the map with the Sheriff without.
Just pounding. Kiwi's playing backseat by himself. And it looks like they're going to rotate out of garage. Perhaps leave a few. Oh, there's an insane fight about to happen short. Remember, it's Ishin who has the stinger, and that's it. Swinging that fault line's not going to tag anyone.
Surprised to see him not being ready to receive and fault line off the contact of the player with the knife. Second kill for Monk. Just a Sheriff. Stacking bodies on that B side. Pulling the rotates again. This time off the A side, and there's going to be 2 guns picked up. He's throwing them over to his teammates.
Should be able to hear it. Oh, Kiwi's so far up. Monk is aware.
30 seconds.
Remember, the Sheriff has already found 2.
They didn't plant the spike yet. Not sure exactly what to do, looking for more picks. Kiwi should hear that turret still up.
Now they're surrounded. Kiwi still rotating through, applying pressure. See that paranoia as the 2 remaining members of ASC now return their focus to the site. Wanting to play around the flash. It's pretty. It's well done.
Seems to me, FUT.
My double's dead. Take a look at that second one again. If things go askew, it's not the end of the world.
Fast control of A-Long. Ada Captain has to back off despite stunning. Doesn't have his partner in crime of Kiwi to peek off of that.
He just used blades. And he has the op.
Popped in the middle of the round too.
They haven't seen him. I wonder if when ASC hear that, given what they've seen on the map, wonder what it is that they're getting a read on.
That info peek with the ult from Mr. Fallen. Spots 1 in A lobby. I think he saw the breach though. And with the timing, he just saw that moments ago. I'm not sure if they're gonna bite on this one. Now the timing suggests they could be over towards that C side, but still not pulling anybody.
Oh, how does Monk sidestep that? That was so close. That fault line's gonna cause problems. Oh, Life doesn't get over the top.
Self-flash.
Slaps his shins right into the box. And now dropping down. No value found. But ASC managing to find a way around it anyway. Bump with 2 big kills. And it leaves FUT in tatters. Just 2 remain. Those 2 might be enough. We heard the blades early in the round from Kiwi. Oh, what's the cue? He wanted to go fast, but instantly spotted in the window. Trying to take a peek out, trying to find someone, and he cannot. Maj 1v3 to keep the map alive.